What is up, guys? Josh's Tech here, and today we're coming at you with the honest review of the Quest 1 VR headset. Let's get started. Now, the Oculus Quest 1, or which for the rest of this video I'm going to refer to as the Quest, actually came out in May of 2019, and I bought mine in July of 2020. The Oculus Quest is a standalone VR headset that uses inside-out tracking to track its environment, as well as controllers, allowing you to play anywhere, anytime, any place. It comes equipped with a Snapdragon 835 SoC CPU with Android 7 at launch. Now, if you buy one of these, it'll likely come with Android 10 if it's running the latest update. Now, the goggles on the inside of the headset are two Pentametrix OLED displays running at 1440 by 1600 resolution at 72 Hz only. Not 90, 72. You did hear that correctly. Inside of the headset are two speakers, one for the left and one for the right, embedded inside the head strap, which allow for a distraction-free listening experience. And it also comes with two, not one, but two headphone jacks. I like to think of this as a useful feature for streamers because it allows them to plug an aux cord on one side of their headset that feeds into their PC, and then plug in some headphones so you have some good quality audio that's being sent to your stream as well as into your ears. You can hear the exact same thing that your stream would be hearing without the need of a splitter. It essentially is a splitter for your audio, and it's extremely useful. In addition to this headset being standalone, there's also a new feature called Oculus Link, which allows you to use a USB 3.0 cable to connect your headset to your PC and allow you to play Oculus Rift games and Steam VR games using the power of the GPU inside of your PC. The controllers are called Oculus Touch controllers, and they have the tracking rings on the outside facing you, and they feature the standard A, B, X, Y controller buttons that regular controllers have. Alright, now that the overview is done, let's get into the review, and just like last time, I like to start with the positives first and then get into the negatives with a general conclusion at the end. So let's start off with the things that I like. The things that I like about this headset is that it's actually extremely small. It's no bigger than a regular Rift or Vive, if you've ever seen one of those. And it's very easy to carry around. They actually have a Quest carrying case. I don't know if they still make the one for this, but I know for the Quest 2, they also make a carrying case for it that will actually allow you to carry the headset very comfortably, very portably, and it's a hard shell case, so you don't have to worry about your headset being damaged when you're transporting it from place to place. The battery life on this headset, as well as the controllers, is extremely well. I don't play with it much often. I'm trying to get back into it. Like I said in my last video, I'm trying to get back into gaming more. The battery life on the headset is actually extremely amazing. When I first got it, the headset would last about 4 to 5 hours on a single charge, and the controllers with about 3 to 4 hours of playing each day would last about a week and a half. Now that the headset's a little bit older, this only lasts about 2 to 3 hours, and the controllers only last about 4 to 5 days if you play consistently with them. But still, no complaints on the battery life. I think the battery life is very good. Now, I don't have a lot of experience with other VR devices, but I can say that compared to the Rift CV1 controllers, these controllers are amazing. The tracking on these controllers is amazing. Now, what it does is it uses this ring right here to emit some infrared dots that the built-in cameras on the headset use to track the location of the controllers. The buttons on here feel extremely amazing, and I couldn't be more satisfied. I'm only showing one, but there are two. I promise there's two. This is not on Oculus Go. It does come with two controllers, but I'm only holding one up for the purpose of this video, and once again, it feels amazing and it's great. And lastly, this is not as much of a big deal as when the Quest came out, but the game library for this thing is extremely huge. You can find a lot of games on here. Now remember, it is made by Oculus, and Oculus themselves have their own exclusive titles, at least a few, and some of them are available on this headset. Not all of them, but there are some Oculus exclusive games available on this headset, and it is pretty exciting, honestly. Not as much as it used to be, but still kind of exciting. Now let's get on to things that I don't necessarily like, but it's not super big deal. But obviously, like I said, being as this is an honest review, I gotta point out not only the positives, but also the negatives. So The big deal with me for this one, we're getting straight into it. We're not going to skip it like we did last time. The big thing that I hate with this headset is the Android OS. It is extremely laggy. And you're probably saying, oh, well, Android's bad because Android's bad. I understand what you're saying, but I don't want to hear it. The Android OS is just honestly not good. I personally like Android and iOS. I mean, I use Android outside of this headset. I prefer to use iOS personally, but I don't extremely not like Android. I just don't like Android on this headset. So it's extremely laggy. And sometimes it like straight up freezes where you have to hold the power button down. That's only happened like twice, but it is still something to be aware of. Another thing, which kind of ties in with the last thing when you really think about it, but the updates for this headset, every other update in my experience makes the headset lag. Like, it makes it extremely slow. Games start up slowly. The system is just, in general, slow. And it's just not good. Another thing that I really don't like about this headset, which I'm kind of disappointed in, and it may be a problem with my PC, I haven't actually looked into it yet, but the Oculus Link is very finicky. You have to use the right cord in order for it to actually work good. Now, with that being said, there was an update published in like late 2020 that allows you to use Oculus Link with the built-in charger cord, but in my experience, it's not good. If you have an actual USB 3.0 or 3.1 cord, it works great if you have the right kind of cord. Now, the cord that I found that it was able to work was the Anker Powerline 3 something. I don't know exactly what it's called. It will be in the description as well as every other accessory that I've brought up in this video. But if you were able to get an actual USB 3.0 cord that works, I think it's extremely good. And the last thing, the GPU, in my personal opinion, is not very powerful. Once again, we're working with the Snapdragon 835 CPU, which we all know isn't extremely powerful, so we'll have to give it a little bit of slack there. I think they could have spent a little bit more on making the GPU more powerful, or at least implementing some better resource management inside the headset, because quite frankly, I think the GPU is okay in some games. Some games it works great, but other games it's just not good. Rec Room, for example, that game lags terribly on this headset. Now, it does play. I will say it does play, but some games it just does not like at all. So I think they could have spent a little more time on improving the GPU and or resource management in the headset. But yeah, that's about it for the negatives. All right, so I'm going to do this thing now where I rate the product after I review it. So I'm going to go ahead and give the Oculus Quest a 7.5 out of 10. Now, I'm only rating it like that because of the negatives that I gave, because I think they may not be a huge deal, but they matter personally to me. So that's why I'm going to rate it like I did. But I'm still giving it a rather high rating because for somebody who's never done VR before, or maybe you don't have a PC that can drive VR, but you want to get into VR, I think this is a great headset to get into. And if you'd like to check it out, there's an Amazon link. It's probably not valid by the time I'm posting this video, but we'll see. Obviously the Quest 2 is the new version of this, but we're not going to review that yet. At the end of this video, I was going to put a listing for this because I'm actually selling this Quest to give it to a new owner because I want to get a Quest 2. But right before I started filming all this, I actually got contacted about somebody wanting to buy this. So that is no longer valid. Y'all cannot buy this headset. It has been, by the time y'all see this video, it has been sold. So it is no longer on the market. So I just wanted to put that out there. When I get my hands on the Quest 2, I will definitely be reviewing that for you guys. But yeah, if y'all enjoyed this review, make sure you leave a like on the video. Please share. We finally got 1 subscriber, but I want to see that number go up. So please, like I said, share this video. Maybe we'll help it get into the YouTube algorithm and help us get more following on the YouTube audience. But yeah, with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Y'all stay safe, have a blessed week, and take care.